still not in the picture.
That's fine.
What is up, YouTube Live? Thank you guys so much for joining me Thursday night, and we are both here with you because we didn't do a live show last week. So,
hello.
Welcome in, everybody. You're kind of cut out of the picture. Hold on, let me move the camera. There you go. Okay, we're both in the picture now. How you doing? Adam, moderator, is in the chat. I saw him just a second ago, and Justin, a lot of friendly faces. I see everyone. Thank you for spending your Thursday with us. And
what did he say about my cabana?
I didn't see what Adam said. Adam had a comment. Maybe we should get a live. I don't know. I didn't see it. That's as high as it goes. Oh, by Sid's Cabana poolside. That's what Adam said.
There's
all right.
No Wi-Fi out there.
No Wi-Fi outside. If you missed it earlier, I did a video. I filmed it outside about the Goodwill, so you could check that out. Anyways, welcome in. Welcome to everybody. The sound is very low. Okay. I will turn the sound up. It might be because I messed with the microphone a little bit. Let me move the mic a little closer. I didn't ruin it. Okay, so hopefully the sound gets a little bit better. We turned up the mic. Should be okay.
How's it now?
How's the mic now? Tell us if the mic's better. Let me turn this volume up just a little bit. Okay, it should be okay now. We should be able to hear. Yeah, good. Yep, I know the volume's low. I'm just going to confirm everybody that the volume is better. And yep, I know. The volume is low. I turned it up. Everyone should be able to hear now. Turned it up. Test. Yes, better. Okay, much better. Awesome. Okay. What's up to Bill and Dave? It's Bill there, and Deb and Justin and everybody else. So I want to hear questions. The stories from today. If you missed the video earlier, watch it. Goodwill has implemented a pop-up browser for Google Chrome when you're on Amazon or Walmart to show you comparable items that are available for Goodwill on Goodwill's online store. I have a video tomorrow about a guy that sold $3 million in stolen merchandise on eBay, which is going to be pretty nuts. So stay tuned to that. And you can check out the rest of this week's videos on my channel. Go get the charger for the computer. It's in the bag, please. Yeah, I forgot to plug in my laptop. It's okay. We're at 25%, so we won't die. All right, so I just want to hear everybody's questions. And Sean Walter in Riverview, he's our neighbor. What is up, Sean? Yeah, I can't really remember. There was a couple really good questions people had earlier, but I forgot to write them down. I got to get better about writing stuff down. So we'll just take them in the chat, as always. Take them up there. Good sales this week. Sold some shoes. Sold another camera, which was awesome. I have not listed the wrestling figures you guys asked about. I've slacked. They're in my phone. They're ready to list. I just keep forgetting to put them up. One of them did. The rest of them are still in my phone. One of them did. Siesta Key on vacation. That's awesome. Alexa wants your kitchen.
Oh, thank you. I'm pretty excited about it.
Thrilla Gorilla Picker just sold a lot of G.I. Joes for $68. He paid $3 for the whole bag. See, that's what I'm talking about with things at garage sales, like action figures and little toys. I linked some toys from the 80s that I was a big fan of, like when I was 4, 5, 6. You know, little boys run around with trucks. Well, I ran around with, like, G.I. Joes, of course, and action figures, but I really like the miniature ones, the Muscle Men and the Monsters in Your Pocket. Those were, like, some of my favorites, and I was looking some up earlier, and it seemed like lots of them, like lots of 40 or 50 of them were selling for like $100 to $150. So like $2 to $3 a piece, and individual lots were about the same, $5.95, $6.95, but people love buying big buckets of them. There's some really rare ones, which I owned at one point in my life, like this little claw guy is about 3 inches big, and he's blue, and he's got these little bumps all over him, and he's a giant hand monster with an eyeball. He sold for about $50 for this little monster in my pocket. $50 for one individual one.
What's it from?
Monsters in My Pocket and Muscle Men.
Oh.
Never seen those?
No.
So anybody who's never seen those, look them up on eBay. Monsters in My Pocket.
You're an 80s kid.
And Muscle Men. They came out like the mid to late 80s, so I was probably like 5-year-old little boy. You know, play with trucks and action figures, but also play with, you know, the little monsters in my pockets. So if you go to the solds, like these 80s toys are so good. And like, what? Why did it go to... I just did a search for solds, and it took me to clothing.
Keep scrolling.
That was pretty odd. I'm not even going to lie.
So are these like G.I. Joes?
Yeah, but they're mini, so they're like little they're only like that big. They're not full-size action
This
figures.
is like I had
See 'em?
Polly Pockets. So
Yeah.
it's like
They're bigger than Polly Pockets, but
Yeah.
not quite much bigger. So like, yeah. See, so like this guy's super rare.
yeah.
He's like, we're looking at one that's like $300 or $400. Here's a pile of them, $225 for $226, so like $1 a piece. They're not worth a ton individually unless they're rare, but you can see the huge lots of them. People have buckets, $130.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's another rare guy, $128. So some of these little action figures, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Let me come back in the chat. Just look for these 80s toys.
I'm a 90s kid.
These were some of the 90s too. The wrestling figures, really good. Yeah, any of those older action figures of Hulk Hogan, all that stuff is so good. I don't know when the full spring seller update's coming out. Next month, I believe. No, wait, we're in April? It should be this month.
Yeah.
Should be this month. Thrilla has some of those muscle men. Man, they were so good. I left a big dollar doll at Steroid Center last week, gone today. Yeah, if you leave something, it's almost always gone. Flipped my first NCAA 14. I don't remember them. It had kids your age in the 80s. Yeah.
Bill and Dave have a question. Is it wise to put our Poshmark on vacation? Yes. Put your Poshmark on vacation.
Yeah, absolutely vacation mode it. This video, our live shows are typically like 30, 40 minutes when I do them. So yeah, hit Plato's clearance shoe bins for 75% off. Yeah, guys, start looking. Plato's Closet is doing a spring, summer 70, 75, and 90% off. Somebody told me yesterday in Georgia they had 90%. So keep an eye on your Plato's Closets. Picked 4 shoes for under $50. So that's what, $12.50 a pair. Clearing $150. That's pretty good. So their shoes never do well on Plato's shoes here. I've never bought any shoes from Plato's.
I actually found a pair of Doc Martens at Plato's like 90% off that I sold for like $60.
Not
They
here.
were like Ghostbusters purple.
Since you moved here, make sure you follow those Plato's here.
I did.
Okay.
I've been in the Plato's and the Style Encore.
Yeah, I follow them, but I don't get updates. There's 3 around here.
Yeah.
Was the helicopter crash near you?
Oh, I'm not sure. It was on like Palm River Road.
Yeah, that's close. Helicopter crash, Florida. I didn't hear about this. Hold on.
It killed a man in a pickup truck. Yeah.
Rotorblade hits truck. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Hold on. Let me see where this was. I didn't hear about this. Wow. This is like crazy because I know about every news story. Oh my God. That is right down the street.
Where is it?
Palm River's behind Home Depot.
Oh my.
Wow. This is crazy. The helicopter blade flew off and hit the truck and the guy died. Wow, I didn't know about that. Thank you for that. Star Trek figures, the Hawkster. Do I ever see the Hawkster around the restaurant? Yes. Hawk lives in Clearwater. It's about an hour from here. His old house, we drove by it, but I've seen him twice in person. We have a video. It's not on the YouTube channel, but it's on my personal Facebook from his old restaurant. It's not his anymore. He's not licensed to it anymore. But he was there for the 4th of July, and he was on the rooftop. If you guys seen my picture,
Who are we talking about?
Hulk Hogan. Somebody wanted to know that we live in Florida. Do I see Hulk Hogan twice?
The house.
Yeah. So we drove by the house, but I've actually seen Hulk at least twice that I can think of. You guys might remember his Jimmy Hart Mouth of the South guy. So there's a picture on my Instagram. I'll scroll through and find it while we're sitting here talking. But that was 4th of July. We took pictures with him. And then one time I was coming out of the bathroom. We were at dinner. And I don't know why he was there. You could usually tell he had this jacked up truck. But
Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan, yeah. The restaurant was his, the one across from Whiskey Joe's. Yeah. So he's coming out of the bathroom. And I was going into the bathroom. And I was in this hallway. And I guess he doesn't walk through the restaurant. He walks through the back kitchen area. So like when I came into the bathroom, he walked the opposite direction. He was just headed that way. I had to go to the bathroom really bad. And he was walking into an employees only area to get through. So I didn't want to like chase him down, but I was like 3 feet from him. I guess I could have yelled his name, but I didn't want to be that person. So
No, don't be that person.
and I had to go to the bathroom really bad. But yeah, we see Hawk around here sometimes. I mean, if he goes out and about. I actually was in Burberry shopping once. I know, crazy. But his wife, when she was dating that really young guy, was in there, and she was buying a bunch of stuff. She racked up like $8,000 or $9,000. And I was like, oh, okay. She talked to me for a few minutes. Yeah, we see. There's a lot of celebrities live around here. I mean, it's
Go
Florida.
back to the chat.
Yeah. So, what up, Caddo Creek, Mr. Trey? I saw somebody in there. How's the Beamer rolling these days? It rolls. It still costs a lot of money. They started using our $50 for your account on Google and YouTube.
What?
I don't know what that means. Yeah, make sure you value every day, man. You could drive down the road and a helicopter could crash. Sad.
Yeah,
That's
gone.
really sad. I mean, that guy probably was sitting at a red light and it just flew through the window. Casey, have you talked about the trademark shirts like Marvel, etc., that on eBay that make you take down for infringement? Is that as common as Poshmark or less? It is more common on eBay because it's a bigger platform. Now, Posh has its share of issues with trademarks. So
The only thing I've heard about being taken down on Poshmark is more
Lululemon.
like stock
photos, yeah, because you don't have permission to use stock photos. So here's the thing with trademarks. So way back in the day, a year and a half or so ago, you guys remember I got a 7-day suspension on eBay. No warning, nothing, just straight out and out a 7-day listing suspension. I still could sell stuff and draft, but is because I listed a Minecraft shirt that was not by the company Mahjong. Mahjong is the company that at the time owned Minecraft. It's owned by Microsoft now, I think. But at that time, the shirt licensee is, you can look that up. So like if you buy a shirt, this sounds crazy, but you have to do it. If you buy a shirt by Minecraft, after the fact, hindsight, I looked it up and I found the trademark owner. Now, they didn't appear on Vero. They don't have to appear on Vero. Companies are not required to go through eBay's Vero program to take you down. And so that's what they did. They filed a Vero strike with eBay. eBay removed the shirt and gave me the 7-day suspension because I sold a shirt that was not licensed by Mahjong, not licensed Minecraft. And so that's the only way I knew, is because I got removed. In hindsight, I should have looked it up. Now, as far as selling Marvel stuff, obviously, you know, Marvel's a big company and it should say officially licensed Marvel. Just like Fortnite shirts should be Epic Games. That's the owner of Fortnite, and they should be licensed. So you always want to look at things and see, like, if you're buying, here's the thing. In the mall, we have this shop that prints, a kiosk that prints like Fortnite shirts, Supreme with Tupac on it. They're fake. They're on Gildan shirts. Those Gildan shirts, they're so fake. I videoed those guys in the mall and I was like, who gave you rights to do this? And they just kind of like shrugged me off. I'm like, whatever, dude. They're fake. If you sold that on eBay, Fortnite and Epic Games could take you down in a second. If you sold that Supreme shirt, they could sue the crap out of you. So you can only sell licensed stuff. Long story short. I'm still trying to find that picture. But
Of Hulk Hogan.
yeah, Jimmy Hart and Hulk Hogan. Yeah. It's somewhere on it's way back on my Instagram. No, this is Sydney. We have a new viewer. I realize we have a lot of new viewers, so I try to like educate. I'm sorry I didn't introduce her. Sydney, youtube.com/Sydney L and ELLE, that is. And you can check out all of her Poshmark. She does Poshmark, she does eBay, she does selling and lifestyle fashion type videos. So go over and check out her channel. How do they get away with it? Good question. How do they get away with it being in the mall? I mean, I'd certainly be welcome to film them and ask them how they get away with it. I don't know. Nobody cracks down on them. Not enough people. I'm sure. It's just like, you know, how do the people in Chinatown on Canal Street in New York get away with it?
Yeah, I feel like the people like that aren't going to send people out looking for licensing issues.
Like Canal Street got to be so bad that they do raid it like once every other year or so. Yeah. And then a couple months later, they're right back at it. They're willing to risk it. It's just like, why do drug dealers, you know, do what they do? Well, yeah, if they get caught, great. But if they don't, they can make a ton of money and they're willing to risk it. And so that's kind of the same mindset I think a lot of these people have is they're just willing to risk selling non-trademark stuff. Remember, they're selling it in the mall. The mall doesn't care. The mall isn't going to boot them out of the mall. At least I don't
Now,
think
I used to work in a boutique in college, and we sold college-branded apparel, and they would actually send people into the store to make sure every single thing we were selling had
a license.
They had like an emblem sticker that they had to have on the apparel, and they would send people undercover to come and make sure. And then we did customized stuff like embroidery and monogramming and stuff. And if we did the college logos, we had to document everything that we put the college logo on it and submit that quarterly.
It's a serious business of trademark and all that. Thank you, Sean, for the $1 super chat. I appreciate that, bud. Let's see what else. So is Trump going to be able to get rid of the fakes? He's going to try. It's not just Trump. It's the Department of Justice and Homeland Security, the Border Patrol, that are doing that. Thank you, Adam, for linking Sid's channel. Appreciate that. Adam, always on top for our links. I'm going to have to do something special for Adam in Vegas. I already know what I'm doing. God, I have so many posts on Instagram. I didn't realize it.
Are you still looking for this?
It was like one of the first pictures I ever put on Instagram.
Well, then scroll to the bottom and scroll
I
up.
did, but it won't. It's not loading.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's all that's there.
Oh my God, it's somewhere on there. Watch, it ended up not even being on here. It'll be like on my Facebook. 99 cents from Alexa. Thank you for that. Buying fakes in Chinatown is like doing a drug deal. Pay one person and go down the block to grab your merch. Right, they try to spread it out. Any luck on selling salvage lots? From Jack Frost, who just left $1 super chat. I have not sold salvage. I was always scared of salvage, Jack. Here's the thing about salvage. If you guys don't know what salvage is, it means you're buying pallets of merchandise that is known, broken, damaged, garbage, essentially. Dave has bought, if you guys watch any videos with Dave, Dave's bought a few salvage pallet lots. I was there for those, but I don't really recall what. I think we bought headphones. I don't remember 100%.
And they were broken?
Yeah, they were all known broken, but they were like $100 headphones, and he paid like $2 a pair for them broken. People would buy two pairs. Like one had a bad left ear and one had a bad right ear, and they wanted to put them together. Apart. Yeah, so people would do that, and Dave would sell them for like $15-20 and make some money. I was trying to figure out. Man, I've had that camera for over 2 years.
Sales tax question. It's my belief in my financial training and 20 years background. I was told we do not charge sales tax on our personal items that were ours. Posh blankets this. How will that work? So
that's incorrect as far as I understand. I'm not a CPA and I could be wrong, but when you sell an item and it's a transaction on an e-commerce or website, you're required to charge sales tax. Now, please consult a CPA on this. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't believe there's a differentiating substance to that, and that's why Posh is doing it. They don't know that it's your personal item. eBay doesn't know. No one knows. And so that would be, there may be a way to zero that out, but you're going to have to keep records of your personal items separate of your flippable inventory thing.
Also, I'm not sure if it matters now.
Good night, Thrilla Grilla.
Because it's online. Like, does it still count that if you're selling your personal items?
Right. So you can zero that. So like if you sell 10 items for $20 a piece and it's $200 and one of them was a personal item, you can report gross sales of the 180 on the business side of it, and the $20 gross sale on the personal item can be deducted out. Can be, I don't know if it's a deduction or if it's just you remove it from the total gross sales. That was the question that I asked the CPA and they handled it, but I have to look that up again. Somebody, I don't know if Paul's in the chat or not, if somebody in there knows that, I think you just don't include it in the gross sales, or if you do, it's a zero. So like it's $20 you sold it and $20 cost of goods, so it zeros itself. I have that written down somewhere because I forget all the time. And every year, but see, I don't really sell any of my personal stuff. Yeah. I sold like one personal item last year and I didn't even zero it out. I just left it on there. I don't care. It was like $50 or something. I didn't care. I sold a gaming recording thing that I got when I got that Elgato. It was like $40-50. All the fake sterling silver on eBay. The reason that fakes get away, this is a huge thing that's a misunderstanding. People are like, oh, it's fake, but other people did it too, so why'd they come after me? It's just manpower. They don't have the ability to get rid of everyone. So, just because somebody else is getting away with it doesn't give you the right to do it. Just FYI. Yeah, it's a great question to ask their CPAs for sure. Candace, I missed a question from Candace. She just said nothing helps. Can you comment on the frequency of returns in clothing and how best to deal with returns? So returns for me are around 2%, 2.5%, give or take, clothing, shoes. Shoes are a little higher. You just basically take it back and resell it. The only reason I argue a return with somebody is if they, or this is on eBay, mind you. Posh is much different, of course. Yes. But on eBay, I don't really argue it. The only reason I will is if they did damage to it, or I suspect they damaged the item. Like
shoes.
Yeah, like if there's a pair of shoes and they were perfectly fine and I have the pictures and they send me a picture of like a hole in the shoe. This happened to her actually.
Yeah, it looked like it was a pair of Danskos and
I remember these.
There was a hole. Not in the bottom of the shoe, but in the side. It looked like somebody had taken a knife and carved a hole out of the side of the shoe.
So like that
There's no way that could have happened with them just wearing the shoes.
That situation I'll argue. But if they just call up and they're like, hey, I bought these shoes and they don't fit, if they argue with eBay, they're gonna let them send it back. So just take the return, resell it, add a couple bucks, and be done with it. On Posh, you don't have to. The only reason Posh would ever force you to take a return is if you legitimately sold somebody that was just jacked up. Like you sold them a pair of shoes.
If the error is on your end, they will let them return.
Yeah, they'll let them return it. Flippin' Hustler, thank you for the $5 super chat. Have you heard about the big change that will affect small YouTube channel? I believe he's talking about the European change. Help me with it. Is it like Proposition 13 or 16 or something? It's over in the UK. It's not going to affect...
Is it Prince Harry?
It's not going to affect USA channels. But please, Flippin' Hustler, let me know which one you're talking about. What's a good Bolo item to watch for these days? Man, there's a lot, Kim. So I can tell you in the last month some items that I've done really good on. Vintage toys, action figures, things like that. Everyone's been selling G.I. Joes and wrestling figures I got. Those are always good, and it seems like there's a lot of them. Cameras and lenses are huge. There's so much money. Vintage cameras, older cameras, Polaroids, 3D cameras, they're all amazing. GoPros sell well. Definitely look for cameras and lenses. Of course, clothing has hundreds of brands. Athletic wear is really popular. Shoes are really good. All of these bolos are available in our private group. You get access to all of them. It'll be linked below. You can join the private group for the whole year, or we put out a monthly option. So if either option you want, you can email me or message me and I'll give you the options. It's $50, $49 for the whole year, or you can pay for 6 months twice a year, which is $35, or you can pay for $9 a month. So it's $49 if you pay for a year, $70 for the year if you pay 2 months every 6, and then if you pay month to month, it ends up costing you $108 for the year. So the more you pay for, the cheaper you get it. And all those bolos, everything I just named, including 600 others, are available in that group.
Yes.
So definitely check that out. Question for Sid?
How long do you wait to send an offer on a Posh, like right away, an hour? I usually wait a few minutes and then just send it.
I do it when I notice it.
Yeah. Like I try not to send it like right within seconds of them liking the item. I'll usually wait a few minutes, but every time I notice that somebody has liked something, I'll send out a new offer.
Yeah, Candace, returns happen, just part of the business. Smash the like button. Appreciate the likes, guys. I really do appreciate that.
Posh took a return recently because a buyer claimed a wrong shade of blue. They edited the photos and Posh approved. This is why I don't put colors in my listings.
Yeah, the color thing is something that I see.
I don't even mention the color. Like, the color is in the picture.
Yeah.
They can look at the picture.
The color shade thing is something, I actually had somebody message me about it today, about they sold a backpack and somebody claimed, oh, it's not green, it's charcoal, and they're going to take the return.
Yeah, do not put specific colors in your listings, guys.
Some people put that message about the shade you see on your screen may not be the shade that it looks in real life. I've never done that, but I guess it couldn't hurt. I've never done it. Yana 2581, congratulations. First sale today. The new PayPal fees in general with regular bank merchant accounts, and I believe that is what they're going for. Yes, correct. A Perfect Buy just said, if you missed the content about PayPal not returning the fee when you have a refund or a cancel, that is what most major bank merchants do. So that is in line with the standard. It's just people aren't used to it, so they're going to freak out.
You have to have 1,000 subs now to do a live hangout on YouTube with a cell phone. You can still stream live via desktop, if I understand right. That's weird.
PayPal will not refund fees. So what are you going to do to charge you cannot charge a restocking fee. You could increase your prices, or just suck it up on these ones, because it's only going to be a couple times a month at most. It shouldn't cost you more than a few dollars a month. You have to have 1,000 subs now to do a live hangout on YouTube with a cell phone. You can still stream live via desktop, laptop, cam, if I understand right. Oh, you can only do a live hangout on YouTube cell phone. So mobile, if you have 1,000 subs.
So they're restricting mobile? That's
weird
that they're restricting mobile, but not desktop.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Yeah, galaxies are born just confirmed. He's talking about you can't do a live from your mobile if you have less than 1,000 subs. It happened to him today. Wow, I did not know that. And I don't know why. Why would they let you do it from desktop as opposed to mobile? There's got to be something.
Unless they're about to roll out some exclusive features for mobile.
That's weird. I'm going to do some research and look into that, and I'll have some answers on social media for that. I don't know. Hey, Edwin over in Orlando. How you doing? Things are good here. It's steady. YouTube now requires, so flipping.
Which platform do you recommend for a high-end purse over $500? I would recommend Poshmark because anything over $500 actually goes to Poshmark's headquarters, and they will authenticate it, and then they ship it to the buyer. So everything over $500 on Poshmark is confirmed through them, and then they ship it out. Don't do it on eBay.
My second backup to Poshmark, I was going to say Posh first, would be the Real. I've heard some good things about them. A little bit longer.
The Real is good. There's also ThreadUp Luxe. I have never done ThreadUp Luxe, but you might want to look into that as well.
Yep. What's up, couple of pickers? How you doing? Don't say anything important. Trey's mixing a salad. I had a Big Mac. Great. Make me feel good about it. CJ sent boxes to FBA. Congratulations. That's an awesome feeling. Couple days they'll be in there. They'll get them into stock. Is Poshmark supposed to be taxing all sales? They're only taxing some of mine. Yeah, so question, Dixie Girl came up to me a couple days ago also. They are supposed to be taxing all. Now, there are some states and counties that do not have tax on used clothing and accessories, but it is my understanding that they don't know the difference between that because somebody in Pittsburgh, who I know, does not have a used clothing tax and had tax charged. So that is not the case. Apparently, it has just not updated throughout the platform completely. Same as eBay. eBay is hardly charging sales tax on anything, and they're supposed to already be doing that. Most of my sales have not had sales tax charged to them. Have your viewers checked their Amazon Prime order invoice? I've discovered that I've been charged multiple times. Once it was $20. Amazon return fees. Dream says that Amazon is overcharging for Prime members. I'll check. I have not noticed anything, but I'll definitely check. PayPal fee just becomes a bigger expense. Write it off. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe a stupid question here. Why, if the listings are good till canceled, do I have to keep relisting them? Am I missing something here? Those might have been ones that were ending before the changeover. Once they are good till canceled, you should not have to relist them at all. It happened to Flippin' Hustler midstream. Ooh.
What happened?
They shut it off. They turned off his YouTube midstream.
Oh, wow.
That would piss me off a lot. Do you do most of your work on a desktop or a phone? I do most of my social media and comments and emails from my phone. I do my shipping and listing and editing stuff mostly from the computer. I take all my pictures on my phone. Is Posh for clothes or everything like eBay?
Clothes. It has to be fashion. So it's men, women, kids, fashion, shoes, accessories.
Purses, wallets, belts, clothes, shoes, makeup, jewelry.
Yes. Phone cases.
Phone cases. Backpacks and bags are allowed. Yeah.
Tracy says, I got one of the USPS hoodies from Forever 21. I am so excited about my USPS stuff from Forever 21.
What is that?
Did you watch my video?
No, I haven't watched anything.
Fail.
Oops. Yeah, I'm bad about it. I'll be right.
The USPS line from Forever 21. I have a whole video about the stuff I tried on in the store.
Is that going to be like something that ends up being stupid trending like these dumb Champion or NASA things?
Probably. The entire thing is like sold out.
I think I just like crushed some people's dreams.
The entire thing is like sold out. Like the line's sold out. But I ordered some really cute pieces for eBay Open. I posted one on Instagram today.
There's a bolo for you guys. USPS Express Mail fashion from Forever 21.
I got some really cute stuff, but I'm not gonna. It's all sold out now, so I'm gonna wait till eBay Open to show it.
Do I dropship? No. I am very anti-dropshipping, and with all the new rules, you definitely should not be dropshipping. Candace gonna smash some burritos. That's pretty good. I'm in Minnesota, and when I went to check out, it didn't have tax. Right? Minnesota is one. It should be every state, but Minnesota wasn't one previous. What about sending email to likers? Offers to likers, I assume you mean? It's supposed to roll out. I don't. Trade Federation, what are you talking about? On eBay? I see so much junk on Posh. Report it. Toys, coffee cups. Yeah, there's a lot that slips through. When I relist items, it still shows 30 days. It should not. All of mine automatically gray out, and all I can choose is good till canceled. The USPS collection is cancer. Why? What's wrong with it?
What is cancer? I'm sorry.
The USPS collection from Forever 21. That's weird. I'm stressing about estimated taxes. First time for me. Don't. It's just going to help you at the end of the year. It's good.
Sid, me too. I love it, and I love your video.
Oh, she watched it.
Thank you.
I've not.
I'm going to show you guys one thing I got. I'll show you guys.
Don't let her wear that. She wears what she wants. I don't decide what she is.
Don't let me wear what? My USPS stuff?
Yeah. I don't talk over. I try to. If I am talking over anyone, Rags Flipper, sorry. I'm used to doing.
What he does.
It's just what
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I just do a lot of live shows on my own, so.
I got this today.
What is that?
It's a clutch.
So what is this here? So this is a bolo for you guys. This is. Are you serious? So this is a kind of like a big clutch.
It's like a bag. Yeah.
How much was this?
$14.
$15 for this. So is this selling right now? Reselling?
I have no idea. I wanted it for me.
No, I know, but is this something that somebody could buy? They're sold out though,
It's
right?
sold out now. Yes. It's just a bag.
So the USPS approached them to do a collab.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I understand this. Because they thought people would want to wear things with a giant priority mail on it.
Yes.
It's probably the oddest thing I've ever seen. I'm not even going to lie. I need a picture of this because, yeah, I'm going to have to put up a thing. Oh, Minnesota has no sales tax on clothing. There you go. I didn't know that. See? Have I ever been to London? No. Have you ever been asked if that's a monster in your pocket? He's talking about the toys. He's giving me a hard time. That's pretty funny.
I need to go watch YouTube videos about these toys.
I'm stressing about not doing it right. Oh, you can get help from a CPA or on the IRS website, Gizmo. It'll help you out here. Are there very many thrift stores in St. Petersburg? There are, Wayne. There's 2 Salvation Armies. There's a Goodwill outlet store, a Goodwill retail store connected to it, a second Goodwill retail store, and 3 or 4 mom and pop ones. You can do a Google.
Do you go to the Salvation Armies over there?
One is terrible and one is
Yeah.
okay. One is decent. I use my padded flat rate as a clutch.
You have to see the tags. Hold on.
What do I think about PayPal's new policy? I don't like it, but it's not going to be that big of a deal, and it's normal. Trump's new plan to get the USPS out of debt. Selling for $50, somebody said. Somebody said it's selling for $50.
These are the shorts that I posted on my Instagram.
It looks like a money bag.
But they have little, it does look like a money bag, but the tags are little padded flat rates.
Are you serious? This is the tag on this thing. What in the actual hell is...
You gotta watch the videos
This
of
video's-
stuff I tried on in the store.
I'll watch it later. I don't even know if I want to watch it. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
That's so mean.
Am I taking us, Casey? Yeah, we're gonna go thrifting. I promised you guys I would take you somewhere. Oops, Iris. I got an email from Poshmark giving me an offer to buy wholesale. Do either one of you buy wholesale through Poshmark? I don't, Sid.
I have never bought wholesale through Poshmark.
I haven't heard good things about it. Not to say you can't do good on it.
It depends on what you are selling, truthfully. It also depends on if you have enough capital to like purchase a good bit of items.
That's with any wholesale.
Yeah.
You have to understand with wholesale that you're putting out more money than you're used to.
Because if you just go and you buy one pack of stuff from the wholesale, I'm not sure how well that's going to do. You would have to buy a good selection of stuff.
Yep. Everyone asking, what is PayPal's new rules? PayPal's new policy is if you have a return and you have to refund it, or if somebody cancels an order where you refund the money after they've paid you. It used to be like, let's say it was a $100 item and it was $2.90 for the fee and 30 cents for the transaction fee. So 2.9% and 30 cents, that's $3.20. You used to get the $2.90 back as part of the reversal, and the 30 cent was always gone. You never got that back. Now you're not going to get back any of it. You lose the entire 2.9% plus 30 cents. You won't get that back. So if a customer comes on and buys your camera for $100 and then like an hour later cancels it, you will have lost $3.20 instantly. You don't get it back, it's gone. You have to just relist. So it sounds really bad, but think about how often people cancel orders on you immediately, or how many returns and refunds you get per month, and
to the chat.
Yeah, and how much that 2.9% really is going to total up to. So Justin says he'll make you a big padded mailer jumpsuit. How much will you pay?
No, I already bought all my stuff.
Maria Nunez, sister wants one of those bags. She's a postal worker. I need pictures of this because I have a very, very good lifetime long friend. I've known her since we were about 4 or 5 years old.
Works for the post office?
She is a driver for the post office. She is currently 7 months pregnant. Kimmy watches my videos every once in a while. Hi, Kim, if you watch this. I'll link it so you can watch it. But she has driven for the post office for 10 years, 11 years. She was 21, 22 years old. We're all 33 now. And she will probably eat this stuff up.
I got some better stuff. I'll show you because I'm saving it for Vegas.
Oh, God. I had a refund yesterday. When does the credit show up on PayPal? The new policy starts May. Yes, new policy starts May 7th, I think. I think it's May 7th that starts. Some people said they already saw it. It was supposed to be May 7th. Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Mary, thank you for the super chat. Mary Prejean, $1. Thank you so much. Just what everyone needs, a USPS underwear. Jeff Loftus.
They didn't have any underwear. No underwear.
My problem with the new PayPal rule isn't just losing 3% on returns, but also because it's the expensive shipping is lost too, and with the cost of shipping a lot. Yeah, Alex, it's a combination of all these little things chipping away at the profit. You're paying the return labels here. You know, an extra couple of return labels for free shipping costs you $10 or $20. The cancellations and refunds and PayPal fees cost you $5 or $10. All of a sudden stuff, starts adding up, and it becomes harder and harder to where you have to sell bigger profit items.
Alexa says it's more expensive because the person selling the wholesale Posh takes 20% of that sale,
Yep.
plus 20%. Yeah.
Yep. Gizmo prices. Yeah, some people are adjusting prices. Susan, you cannot deduct from the price that they cancel, so you can't charge like a restock fee or not give them the full refund. It's not going to be allowed. You have to give them the whole thing back. Just so you know, if you have normal merchant account, you also have batch fees, settlement fees, more. PayPal is still better. So they're comparable. I'm not going to say one is better. They're both good, but yeah, there's still other fees with a normal merchant account. Yes, that's true. Earning my way. I've never had a customer cancel. You're very lucky. I've had customers cancel, not recently as much, but they cancel once in a while.
Mary, I'm pretty sure I had the same guy.
I've never had men's underwear with a mail slot for the fly. Junk Jones.
Oh my goodness. This just went to a whole other level.
Mary. USPS padded underwear. I wish I thought of that. PayPal knows eBay is forced to still take payments, so they're getting away with the 2 point. Yeah, until it's completely done, Aaron, I believe that's a push to get some money. USPS has great retirement program, 30 years, full benefits. That's right. My friend used to tell me about how good her benefits were. And she's got 2 kids working on her 3rd, and she has like really good insurance. Why am I?
Jeff is saying good night. Good night, Jeff.
Jeff Loftus. Good night, Jeff. She keeps changing her name around. Scary that they might get your address.
The creepy guy, yeah.
Oh yeah, be careful with weird people. If you have a bad feeling ever on eBay or Amazon, let them know. Like, you can report people if they get too.
Do you have a video on getting started on eBay? He has a lot of videos about eBay.
I do. Oof.
Hundreds.
Kimmy's getting big.
Over 1,000.
Yeah, she's 7 months. But she has been a USPS driver for a long time. I can't wait to send her. This picture of this stuff. She is gonna love it. I'm sure she already knows about it. Back in the day when eBay started, you could use your own merchant account. That's true, you could. They got rid of that after a while. Their pension is bankrupt too. They are.
Type my channel in the chat. Ryan wants to know my channel.
Sid's channel is, yeah. Adam will probably type it faster than I am because he probably has it copied, but.
Spell it right. There you go.
I had an eBay stalker recently. So this is pretty common. Good night, Gareth. Thank you for joining us. This is pretty common. I hear about creepy people all the time, but because I deal with so many people, in the grand scheme of things, for you as an individual, it's probably not as common. You know, it just happens. Man, I get so annoyed at people just all the time. Did you understand my text about problems with international shipping? Yes, Angelique. No, I did not actually. It came. Something happened weird with your message. And Angie, I'll message you tonight. I'll message you later. I'll send you an email or message you. Something happened with your message, and it came across with all these weird, like it was almost in like code, like HTML. I don't know what happened. I sent you back a message, and I said, "What the heck was that message?" I didn't even know. Shirley's World Vlog, $2 super chat.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you so much for the super chat. I can't say it out loud, but you know what I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. There's tails dancing on the screen. Do you use a secondary address for returns? No, so the address I have is not my real address on eBay. Well, it is my real address. Let me not say that. It is my real address and a real address. It is not where I live and sleep. It is a secondary address for me. I don't want people to have my real address.
Get a P.O. box.
Yeah, just get a P.O. box is better. Flippin' Hustler, it was me that inspired you to start selling on eBay in 2016. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Grand Canyon death. I haven't heard about any of this. I guess I've been working too hard.
Oh, I've heard about them.
You guys come on here and tell me about news stories that I don't know about, because I used to follow the news crazy fast. Like I knew everything, but not anymore. I'm slacking. I stopped shipping to Russia. So Global Shipping Program actually removed Russia from the Global Shipping Program. And this is where you know that it's bad. So I always told people, do not ship direct international. And if you chose to ship direct international, like Canada's okay. Usually like England, France, Germany, Italy, the countries that you would think about going on vacation to, like that are safe. Things like even like Japan is okay. Usually China's all right. China's pretty well. I mean, there's not too much issue with China. The countries you don't want to ship to are like, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, the corrupt countries. You certainly don't want to ship to anywhere in Africa. Like I don't recommend that. Absolutely bottom of the list is Russia. Do not ship to Russia internationally direct. Everything gets stolen. They're so corrupt, so bad that eBay removed them from their own global shipping program. So that should tell you how bad it is over there. Thank you, Candace, for the $4 super chat. I will take that to the dogs. So $5 super chat from Philippe Silva. I think everyone should call PayPal about this new fee. It's so wrong. They are stealing from us. A lot of people are, and I don't believe that it's going to do any good, but it's certainly worth a shot. Mexico's a no-no. Yeah, Mexico, anything in Central and South America is typically corrupt with their system. Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, Peru, they're all really bad customs. Their customs are notorious. Russia, Ukraine, those old USSR countries, Belarus, Albania, they're all really bad. If it's not in general Europe, like... No, Mexico's a couple of pickers. You're okay to type that. Mexico is a corrupt country. I don't recommend shipping direct international at all anyways. Just do it through Global Shipping Program. No. Couple of pickers. Don't time them out. Untime them. How do I untime them? No, we don't want to time them out. They were okay. But definitely no Russia. No Russia at all. Like, do not ship to Russia or anything. A couple of pickers said that I'm sorry, couple of pickers. I didn't mean to get you... I don't know how to untime you out. He timed you out.
I think it's good. I think it just has to expire. Just leave it alone.
300 seconds.
Yeah.
Oops. So, like 5 minutes? Oh, anyways. Dave, how you doing? Happy Thursday. Sorry about that. But yeah, they said, it won't let you. So they just said that Mexico's a no-no on shipping, and that's right. I would never ship anything directly to Mexico. Nothing against Mexican people or Mexico as a country. It's just their customs is very, very corrupt there. It's well known. Anything South Central America, don't do that. It's all right. In brick and mortar, you'd get a second Visa charge for returns. They double dipped. The in-store merchant accounts do that. I know that, actually, because I had one. I ship international except Central South America. Never got an order from Russia. Direct is cheaper for me. Yeah. So if you're familiar with how to ship like international express and international first class and overnight, like it's fine. Canada is actually really easy to do. It's way more expensive. You have to learn the prices. A t-shirt from here all the way across Canada, Vancouver is about $12.50-ish. If it ships just straight north of me to like $8, $9 to like Toronto to this coast, if it's over there in Vancouver, it's like $12, $13. But it's easy to learn. It's easy to learn. A perfect buy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And K-Trader, how you doing? Katie is in the house. What's up? How many people would switch over to eBay managed payments if you could still use global shipping? I know I would. Yeah, a lot of people would. A lot of people would, for sure. Thank you for the super chat. Perfect buy. $2. Hopefully everybody understands that PayPal update. It's not that serious. I wouldn't worry about it too much now. I mean, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, before you transfer over, it's not going to cost you more than $10 or $20. It probably won't cost me that much.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is, yeah.
There's
it's kind of
nothing you can really do.
You
about
can
it.
switch over. People are wanting to switch over, which they can.
To the managed payments.
Yeah, but you're losing out on buyers that can no longer use PayPal. So how many sales are you going to lose? And then also, you can't do global shipping anymore. So how many sales total? You know, there's a chance you could lose many sales, not, a ton, but if you're only going to cost yourself $15, $20, $30 and you lose one sale or two sales, you're already on the flip side. So, yeah, no, good till canceled will show a 30-day countdown, but when it gets to the end, it'll just reset the 30 days.
Automatically.
Yeah.
So they can charge you again.
Gizmo just got his first storage unit. You should make a video. I'd be excited to see it. I like storage units. Do we have to choice which country we send? Yes, you can choose what countries to exclude. When you go on your shipping options and you choose international, there's a drop down if you want to check any countries to remove. And I highly recommend removing Russia, Ukraine, any of the old USSR countries, and any of Central and South America. I also recommend not shipping to Africa. Egypt was a huge problem back in the day. South Africa was okay. South Africa is kind of patriotized, is the word. It's okay. But I just don't recommend any of that stuff. That's why there were so many countries I didn't want to ship to that I just was like, forget it. I'm just going to use global shipping. Two travelers, welcome in. First time live chat. Appreciate it. Can we talk about FBE? Yes, like FBA. Tracy Thrifts It is asking about Fulfilled by eBay, and I did a story recently. Fulfilled by eBay is a beta program they are testing with a certain number of sellers. Last I heard it was like 100 sellers. It's not very many.
Wow. About
storing inventory at a third-party warehouse and shipping it out. Similar to FBA, a little bit different, but pretty much the same idea. So it's not out to everyone. They're going to test it, and we'll get some updates in the coming months, and I'll make a video if anything changes. Jason is doing a storage unit buyer video after your show. Yep, Jason has been doing some storage unit videos lately. I've seen those. We only used 30-day and not good till canceled, Kenny, because I could end items and do sell similar when they ended. I just wrapped up the hoarders unit. Yeah, Donatello, if you guys missed that, she lives like 4 hours from here. If you lived closer, I totally would have drove down there and filmed her hoarders unit. I kid you guys not. Pretend like a house, as long as a house, 2 stories high almost, of hoarders stuff in storage units. She bought all of it. It took like 6 of them 3 days to go through it. Like,
oh, I can't imagine.
No,
because you have a limit.
Joke. It was
you
have to get it all out of there. She had to hire people to help her.
That's crazy.
Get all Donatello. Did you post that on?
Overwhelming.
You posted it on Facebook, right? Not Instagram. Where did she post it? Give me a second if I can find where she posted it.
Alexa sent a super chat for Roscoe and Chewy.
Alexa, thank you so much. I'll let the wrecking crew know.
Buy them some treats.
Donatello, where did you post those pictures of those storage units? Because I'm back pretty far and I don't see it. Let me see. Maybe it's on your Instagram. I want you guys to see what storage units look like. This one was in Florida, mind you.
Donatello has a YouTube now. It's on her YouTube.
Oh, it's on your YouTube? Awesome. How much money do you... Oh, I love when people come on my channel. It's so funny. Donatello, what's the name of the YouTube channel? Don't put the link, but put your name, and I will. I'll link it out later for you. Jonathan, you're gonna have to check your competition who may have undercut your pricing. Question, please, from Vicky. Hoop outerwear to pay hourly payroll rather than contract or piece rate. Can you do so without registering as an LLC? What would I need to be registered as, if at all? So yeah, you have a couple options, and again, ask a CPA, but you can do a 1099 without being an LLC. You can do it as a sole prop or a single owner LLC, and you can just issue them a 1099 contractor, or you can file, like if you get a tax ID number from the IRS and the government, you can hire employees through what's called a single member LLC. It's taxed the same as a sole prop, which is what I'm assuming you're in now. And it takes 2 minutes to register that on irs.gov and then register it in your state. Nothing will change and you will be all set. No, don't take any different kind of payments. Nobody will use it. Their price is higher. If you're the lowest price, then it means you're probably not showing up in search. Double check your keywords, your titles. Make sure they don't have, top rated seller plus over you. There's a lot of things you got to look at. Maybe they have best offers. Maybe there's something. Where do I keep my items? Mostly in my garage, bin system in the garage. I have some stuff in a closet. It just depends. I have it pretty much everywhere. Take some questions. I need to respond to this.
Last question was, where do you keep your items? Vicky says, thanks a bunch. You guys need to ask more questions. Smack the like button. Yes, Baron. Thank you.
A lot of people ask if we get paid for hitting the like button. No, but it helps push the videos up in search so more people can see them. So ultimately, it could help us get paid.
And
but
it tells us you liked the video.
And it tells, how well the video did, how many people liked it, etc. Need some more thumbs up, guys. Yeah, there's 235 people and over 300 or 400 people been through here and only 64 likes. Please, it's important. I don't like to ask you guys to like it, but I need you to like it. It helps. Have you ever tried silver-plated items like candlesticks? I have not. I've never done precious metals, gold or silver.
No.
I'm just not.
I always see them at Goodwill, but I've never tried to sell them.
I'm so uneducated on it, and it requires more time and research than I care to put in right now.
Goodwill thinks they're worth something, though. They always price them higher.
Yeah. The other thing is something that a lot of my viewers are prevalent in is like Fiesta glass, Pyrex, Corningware, things I don't know about either. I have a young lady. I always call her a young lady. And
I can show you my Pyrex that I found.
She lives in Tennessee, and that's all she sells. Her inventory makes me anxious. Like, she has 300 pieces of inventory. I think she's in Johnson, Tennessee, Johnson City. I don't know. She has like 300 or 400 pieces of dishes and silver and china, and oh my goodness, it makes me so anxious. She's like, oh, I never get anything broken. I'm like, I would not want to ship that.
So apparently this is called a butter print. Don't break it.
$3.98.
Yeah, because my friend.
Oh my God.
Because my friend Nicole, her channel is Nesting Haven. She's up in Maine, and she posted this print on Instagram. And literally the next day, I went and I found it because she paid like $10 for hers.
Yeah.
It's apparently a sought after print.
You can.
I was pretty excited. If I sit down, they're not gonna be able to see me.
Yeah, they will. I'll tip the camera. Oh, if she sits, you won't be able to see her.
Just sit down.
No, my butt was hurting a little bit.
Just sit back down.
Okay. So last few questions, then we'll roll out of here. The Sydney stand, I'll tell you. How much inventory do I need to get a house? You mean how much sale? I don't know the question. I'm confused. Do you still offer paid phone calls? Vicky, yes. Email me at rockstarflipper@gmail.com and I will hook you up with some links to set up a call with me. I did just start putting those out, actually. Mercari, I don't sell on. No, she has. I don't.
I've sold a little bit on Mercari, yes. I found that it's better for like novelty stuff rather than clothes. Candace says, I collect that Sid, that color and style. Yeah, this was my first time buying a Pyrex piece, so I was pretty excited about it.
Sid needs a Keurig housewarming gift.
Thanks, Adam.
Glassware makes me cringe. I'm too clumsy. Is that your girlfriend? No, this is my business partner, Sid. You can watch some of the older videos. You get more explanation.
Oh, I would get such anxiety trying to ship something like this. I don't even know what I would do. I found this Gilmore Girls coffee mug one time for 59 cents, and I sold it for like $40.
Jesus.
And I was like paranoid trying to ship it. I had no idea what to do with it.
I get too
I wrapped it in like 10 layers of bubble wrap and cardboard and
can't stand
hope for the best.
Live from the swimming pool with drinks. Yeah, we might do that. Does it have a lid?
No, it didn't have a lid with it.
Does Johnson City person have a YouTube? No, I can't imagine she would ever go on YouTube. She's a sweetheart and she's done some video calls with me, but she would not do a YouTube channel. I can't imagine her being on YouTube. Very nice lady though. I could maybe get permission to share her store. I think I know it off the top of my head. I would have to type it a few times, but I've gone through her store quite a few times. She's only got about 300 or 400 items, but she sells stuff for like 60, 70 bucks, 80 bucks. Some
like
of these
hard goods?
She does all dishes in China and Pyrex, and that's her whole store.
Out.
She has some other stuff like sets of knives, cutlery, and she just does all that kind of stuff. It's just weird.
Yeah, I bought this for me so I can start my Pyrex collection.
Yep. I want to say she's in Johnson City. I don't recall that she's in Johnson City. I know she's in Tennessee and she's near mountains and stuff. But yeah, I don't remember exactly where. I'll ask her. She'll know who I'm talking about. New Rollo printer. I don't have experience with the Rollo, but I've heard good things about it. I used ArcScan and I used Dymo before. They don't have a YouTube. Sorry. If they had a YouTube, I'd link it. Almost to 100 likes, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we're going to go in just a few minutes. I just realized it's 10 p.m. Am I familiar with Levi's Silver Tab jeans? I have heard of them. Bill, Dave, I think it's Bill. There is somebody in our group that does a lot of them. I could put you in touch with if you have a specific question. I don't believe I've ever sold a pair of them. I've sold red tags. I've sold vintage ones. I don't think I've sold silver tabs. But I know someone that sells a whole bunch of them. Double pouring lip handle is called Princess.
Becky, yes, I did get a Tupperware strainer.
Yep. I'm 45 minutes from Johnson City. Yeah, there's quite a few of you guys in Tennessee and Kentucky. I know it's a popular area. Nashville's gotten big lately. Memphis has always been growing. I don't know that I know too many people in Memphis.
Double pouring lip handle is called Princess.
Princess. There you go. Keywords.
Yay.
See, you got to learn keywords, guys. You see that? Nashville, Kimberly in Nashville. Hey, Justin, I'm not sure this is the real you. Don't think you've ever been in a chat without a wrench. I'll have to give Justin a wrench and Caddo Creek. I need a few more of you guys.
Candace says, have I done an apartment? Yes, I did. Yep. It's on a different channel, though, because it's not reselling related. So
we'll send you a link.
Yes.
We'll send you a link. I've never seen silver tags in the wild. I don't think I ever have either.
I don't think I would know. I need to look that up and see what that looks like.
I know what they are, but I just have never dealt with them, never sold them. But I know somebody that does and does really, really well with them. Dixie Girl is outside of Memphis. Go figure. 100 hoot hoot. Guess I missed something there. You should come up to Tennessee and do a meetup. Oof.
I would love to come to Tennessee. I've never been to Tennessee. I would love to come up there.
Bob's in Sevierville, Tennessee. I love the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. I would love to come up to the mountains. There's some cabins there. We'll have to put a trip together. Yeah. But there's some cabins there with hot tubs and stuff that I love. So, Shantae is close to Nashville, of course. I knew that.
I also want to see Nashville.
Nashville's nice. I've been there once. I've been through it. Like a day.
Yeah.
Justin is one of the best wrenches. I have some jokes for that, but I'll leave that one alone. There you go. He's a moderator now. I gotta add a couple other people too. Sharon had a ceramic business and shipped all the time. Bubble wrap and newsprint. Yeah. For sure. Oh, 100 likes. I just got it. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Clutch Carson. I just said it, so thank you. Dwayne has a cabin in Sevierville. See that? You have a neighbor in Tennessee Thrifters in Surgensville. Bob is the one in Sevierville. So Dwayne, you have a neighbor for your cabin. Bob is there.
Bardstown, Bourbon
capital of the world. I know that from Wikipedia. Don't ask me how I know that stuff. I'm a bourbon fan. I've been invited to come tour bourbon from like 3 different people. Janine is near Chattanooga. Man, we have a ton of people in Tennessee. Good Lord.
We need to go to Tennessee and have a meetup.
All right. We're going to do like a Tennessee dinner meetup or something at some restaurant or some lounge.
Are you going to drive there?
That's like an 8-hour drive.
That's a pretty far
solid
drive. I don't know. After driving to Dallas, I feel like I could do anything.
Yeah, let me MapQuest to, like, I guess we could go.
Do like Gatlinburg.
Let me do Nashville really quick just to see how far it is. It's 9 hours and 54 minutes. See, but Nashville's up, so Nashville's halfway through the state, more than halfway.
Do Gatlinburg.
Let me do. Yeah, let's do.
That's like right through Greenville.
Yeah, it's not as far. Gatlinburg's probably 7.5. Ooh.
It's still 9 hours.
Still 9 hours. 661 miles.
It'd be a whole day.
Yeah, we'd be driving.
Yeah, it'd be a whole day.
So 661 miles from here to Gatlinburg, and Nashville is 716. So it's about a 50-mile difference.
Because it takes me almost a whole day with traffic to get back to South Carolina.
You know what? That's true though, because getting just to Atlanta is like 6 hours. So.
But we wouldn't have to drive through Orlando to get there, would we? That might cut a little bit of time off.
No, you don't have to.
We could go up.
So how is Gatlinburg here the same distance as driving to Nashville over there?
Because you have to go way over there to get to Nashville.
But it's saying it's almost the same drive. I think I could do it in about 9 hours.
We could go to that giant flea market.
Oh yeah.
Right outside of Atlanta.
Candace can go to Tennessee. Yeah. MapQuest, Google Maps, whatever. You guys know. I just. Shut up. Chattanooga's, everybody gives me a hard time about MapQuest. I always say that. We're worth it. All right, we'll plan a trip. Come out to OC in California. I would love to. Charleston area of South Carolina. Rhonda's, in Charleston. Donatella's driving 9 hours to Atlanta. Ouch. Yeah, she lives farther south than me. So.
Driving in Atlanta stresses me out.
Yep. From my house in Tampa to my cabin in Seaverville is 9 hours. Okay. So Dwayne's here in Tampa. I didn't know he had a cabin in Seversville, but that's awesome. Takes 2 days and thrift on the way.
Oh, we would.
I'll drive it. If it's 9 hours, I'll drive 9 hours. Because if you leave at a reasonable time, like 8 a.m., which isn't crazy.
Because 9 hours.
You can be there by dinner time.
And Casey time is like 6 hours.
Well, I wouldn't be in my car, depending on, how many people went. But
I'm not sitting in the back seat of your car.
Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee. I wouldn't drive my car that far.
No.
Drive the SUV. Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee, Thomas House Hotel. My recommendation. Good video content. Second most haunted place according to CNN.
Where is that? I want to go there. Where?
Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee. Don't know where that is.
That would be amazing.
Dixie Girls in North Mississippi. That's where we stayed during the hurricane. Casey, how did you get it? Like, Nevermore Antiques. No, this is Sid. No, Kate's at her mom's house on Thursday, so I'm with Sid doing the live show.
The longest yard sale. Where is that?
I'll show you the route. It goes through 3 states. Yeah, through Chattanooga it does. Yep, 8 or 9 hours. We'll plan some stuff. We're doing a meetup in Orlando in Florida at the end of this year. I would love to plan some more travel around because I think it would make great content. So we'll see. Will there be any more drive time with Dave? I actually just got off the phone with Dave right before this show.
We gotta get Dave on a show. He's
kind of in a very busy part of the world, like his world right now. A lot of stuff going on. He moved. He's possibly buying an investment property. He's been working at his business crazy.
Plus
a
he
lot.
Has 5 children.
He has 5 kids, a wife. Things are really tough for him to get free time to do anything. So I just talked to him actually about doing some videos. So we'll see. I'll come to Tennessee. Okay. Casey's car is too hard to get out of. Dev says, yeah. Dev has been here. Casey, what about hosting a day or 2 conference? Yeah, we're going to do a thing in Orlando for a meetup and maybe a mini conference. And then we'll see about doing some meetups type mini conferences in like a couple places.
Yes.
Love to do Tennessee.
Let's go on tour.
Yeah, right. Orlando for sure. Tennessee is like on my list. I've been wanting to go there for a while. And then we'll see about some other plaers. But anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to let all of you wonderful people go. If you're only a couple hours from Tennessee, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama is the longest yard sale. It goes all the way up. We appreciate you guys being here. We'll give you updates on all the trips, craziness, meetups, whatever we have going on. I'll be back next Thursday. Make sure you bookmark my site, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I have another amazing video you have to check out tomorrow. I already filmed it. I'll edit it and put it up tomorrow. It's pretty nuts, so stay tuned for that as well. And anything else you need?
We're going to do some live content for the group, too.
Yes, inside of our private group. If you didn't know, you have a yearly option. You also have a monthly option. So both options, if you're interested. rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Send me an email. There's also links below. If you have any issues at all, message me or email me, and we'll get you inside the group. We're going to do private videos this weekend, next week, whatever. And you have to be inside the group, so don't miss out on that opportunity.
Come join us.
Make sure you are there because part of the meetup groups will be announced inside of that as well.
Yes, we'll announce it there first. So
awesome. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you guys so much. Bye.